It is very, very important for us to know that every worker in the Nigerian space is safe. Now, not just being safe, he has an insurance that would guarantee his existence in terms of risk associated with work. If there's an accident, he or his family will be adequately compensated. That means our workers are, taken care of. Now, you not paying what you're supposed to pay in terms of the ECA Act 2010, you are committing a serious offense, which is a jailable offense. And this committee has been mandated by the House to investigate that. The investigation covers both the NSITF, why are they not doing their work properly, and those that are supposed to be remitting. That's the corporate entities within the Nigerian space. That is you. We hope at the end of this exercise, one, there will be enlightenment. Every organization that would claim he doesn't know would know that you are supposed to remit 1% of emoluments to NSITF to safeguard your workers. Secondly, the committee would recover funds for NSITF. Thirdly, we want to know from you, is NSITF doing what they are supposed to do? Have you reported any case to NSITF and the compensation has not been paid? Is NSITF coming to your facility to make sure your workers are safe? And so on and so forth. So this is supposed to be a very fast exercise. Submit what we ask you to submit, and you get your analysis. If you have debt on you, we'll calculate your debt and the penalties attached to it, which you'll be made to pay. Are we on the same page? All right. If you have any question pertaining to this, I'll give you 1 minute to ask so that we can move on and go on with our analysis. You have the opportunity to say one or two things quickly. Anybody? Can I have the first company? Transcorp Hilton. Now, Transcorp, we visited your facility, and one of the major issues we had is the violation of the Eastbourne Act. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And we've given you advice and time frame to correct that. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you working on that?
Yes, we are working on
All
that.
right. So thank you very much. So the Eastbourne people would know. One of the things you told us was the crisis in Eastbourne. That's what prevented you from getting your Eastbourne, right?
I have Eastbourne already, but we're talking about the membership, the hierarchy of
and
membership.
And one of the problems is Eastbourne.
Yes, yes, sir.
And we said it shouldn't be an excuse. All right, all the same. I'm repeating so that you would all hear. And one after the other, we'll be telling Nigerians to tell you what effect your crisis is causing. Now, you have not submitted any evidence, any audit report on your safety standards between 2012 and 2023. Is that correct?
For evidence of safety standards, we have submitted
the audit report.
Audit report we submitted for 2023.
No evidence of compliance certificate between 2012 and 2023.
We submitted that. We have the fire certificates, we have gas testing, we have boiler certificates, all submitted.
You didn't come to reconcile, I think.
It was not an issue at the first hearing.
You only reported one incident to NSITF with, in the case of amputation of right hand, right?
Yes.
Tell us the situation of that amputation.
Okay, for Miss Virginia,
Hold on, please put him on hold.
I, Emmanuel, did you know? Do hereby affirm that the statement that I make at this hearing and before the Honorable Committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, to the best of my information and knowledge, in accordance to the provisions of the law. So help me God.
These items we listed, you reconcile with them later,
Okay,
right?
sir.
Make sure they are all submitted, or they have been found, like you said, they've been submitted, and you're under oath, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we can go straight to your financials now. The amount you should have paid from 2012 to 2023 stands at 320,186,240,000. What you have remitted in those years is 79,226,407, giving us a shortfall of 240,959,833. Now, this shortfall on the payment has attracted penalties from 10% on paid penalty, corporate fines, directors' fines, and miscellaneous claims, and amounted to 416,962,502. I want you, based on this, your ECA 2010 references for the violations on this is one, section 39.4, failure to comply. Section 46, failure to pay as due. Section 48.2, difference in assessment. And section 65, false information or filing. Now I want you to speak on these figures and tell us your point of view.
Yes, so from the lessons from the last hearing, we reached out to our NSITF agent to find out what the problem is, like to find out, to reconcile our accounts. And they gave us some months that we were owing, and when I checked, we have the receipts for those months that we are owing. So I still think the NSITF has some issues, internal issues, because ever since they came to us in 2012 of June, we have not missed a payment. And we have evidence to prove that.
Yeah, what this is saying on the payment, that means you're supposed to pay X and you paid Y. And one of the problems we've noticed is that people underpay. You underdeclare the number of staff you're having so that your payment will be less, just to get your certificate and move on. Days like this is why when you come and face a panel to say this is your problem. So we want you to tell us, why do you have underpayment to the tune of 240 million in the past 12 years?
So we'll need a further insight into that, because as at now we pay we have receipts to that, and it's NSITF payment is 1% of our monthly pay, and that is calculated automatically.
You see, we didn't just wake up and come up with these figures. You submitted documents, and based on your documents, we came up with this analysis. So if you don't have anything to say, right, then we can hit the gavel and you go and pay. But if you have anything to say, or you think this is not correct and there's a mistake, and you want to reconcile, we'll give you the chance to reconcile so that we can reach a number, that amount that both you and I agree that this is what you are supposed to pay the government. And once we establish the principle, the fine is already clear. Is that okay? So
yes,
what do you
that's
say?
very okay. I think we should reconcile.
You want to reconcile?
Yes, sir.
How long do you think reconciliation will take?
2 weeks.
No, we can't give you 2 weeks. If you have all your documents intact, then you don't need 2 weeks.
Give us a week.
All right, we can do it 1 week. So your next appearance, which you would have to reconcile before that appearance, don't come on that day and think you can just come and face us. No, you have to reconcile within the next 3-4 days, so that by the time you come, everything is ready. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. One question for the reconciliation.
Yes.
Do we have to meet NSITF?
No, as of now, everything about NSITF is in this hall. Their their representatives are here. So if you have any issue with them, you would require the committee, secretariat, and the consultants to work on. They are here. Go and talk to them now.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Before you go, Transcorp, I just want to find out, what is your position in your organization?
I'm the safety manager, sir.
Okay, you're a safety manager, that's fine. Has there ever been any report of bullying and harassment in Transcorp that you are aware of?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, please find out.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, and I'll get back to you on that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So 1 week will be 14th of May, right?
Sir, thank you, sir.
All right, so your next appearance will be on the 14th. of May, 2024.
Thank you, Chairman.
To that effect. Next.
Aye.
Aye. Mohammed Ibrahim.
Do hereby affirm
Do hereby affirm
that a statement I shall make
that the statement I shall make
at this hearing
at this hearing,
before this honorable committee
before this honorable committee
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
to the best of my information and knowledge,
to the best of my information and knowledge,
in accordance with the provisions of the law.
in accordance with the provision of the law.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Fraser suit. Your tax clearance not complete, 2017-2022. When did your organization commence operations?
2018.
2018.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's why your tax clearance is between 2017 to 2022.
Yes, sir.
Okay, understood. NSITF payment receipts, you only submitted 2011 to 2022. How come you're submitting 2011 to 2022 and you commenced activities in 2017?
No, I said we commenced our activity in 2018.
Yeah, but your NSITF payment receipt started from 2011.
2011,
That's what I'm seeing here.
maybe there's a...
Then apart from that, you have not submitted any other thing from request 8 to 16. Annual comprehensive list of employees with pension, incident report, comprehensive list, evidence of safety training and awareness, evidence of annual safety audit conducted between the years requested, audited report for your organization, sworn affidavit to accompany the documents. That means if there's no sworn affidavit, you've not submitted anything.
No, the sworn affidavit, there should be sworn affidavit.
You've submitted?
Yes, I submitted.
Okay, I'll step you down. Quickly go and sort out these things and get back to us now.
Oh, okay, sir.
So you meet the secretariat and sort it out and you come back to us. Bono Energy. Is this your first appearance or second appearance?
First appearance, sir.
First appearance. Okay, first appearance will not put you on oath. We'll tell you. Okay, Bono Energy, you are on point. You submitted things we want you to submit, and you submitted on time. And the secretariat has already done your computation. So we're going to skip the first appearance to second appearance for you, so that we can let you go. This is what we want. But only one issue. Sworn affidavit to accompany the above documents. Neil, have you gone to take an oath that these documents you're submitting are valid? Did you submit anything like that?
Yes, we did, sir. And it was also submitted.
You have a copy there?
Yes, we do, sir.
All right, let's see. Yeah, I forgot to mention, at the end of the exercise for every company or organization, if there is any request towards the committee, it can only be done through the chief executive of that organization. So we'll allow anybody, even if it's a cleaner, to come and represent you here. But at the end of it, if you have a bill that is confirmed, you either go and pay, or the chief executive will come and make a case to the committee. Otherwise, that will be your final figure. Is that okay? All right, let's have that copy quickly. Can somebody go and collect it? Okay, this is acceptable. So we can go on. I think this company is very, very organized. So kudos to you. Now, for submission, A+.
Thank you, sir.
But on evidence of annual safety audits, no submission. Why? Certificate of safety compliance, no submission. Why? Incident report of NSIT to NSIT of employment, no incident reported. No compensation claims from NSITF. Evidence of safety training and awareness program between 2012 to 2023. Training certificate for only fire safety for one branch. And no evidence of HSC competent person in your organization. Please, I want you to speak to this.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, sir. For the audit report, it was an omission on our side. However, we came with it. We have it right here. For the evidence of training, what we used was the ITF certificate, which we also submitted. I'm sure it's among the documents that is there. You mentioned the HSC representative within the organization. What we have are more like fire marshals, but they are not certified fire.
Are you aware that every organization is supposed to have a safety desk, HSC desk? Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir. After consultation with our safety practitioners, that was one of the things they mentioned, and we plan to implement it as soon as
What are you
possible.
doing about that?
Yeah, so it's one of the things that we're going to implement as soon as possible. Send someone or one or two people for certified safety trainings.
What certificate are you pursuing?
We're looking at the Red Cross certificate.
No. You're not,
Because-
you see, because you are very organized, we'll just guide you, right? What is most important for whoever you're going to employ to man that desk has to have ISPON registration. You understand? Then others will be bonus. The OSH, UK, all this, they're just bonus, right? To increase the competence of that person. But he must possess the ISPON certification. Is that correct? Are you okay?
Yeah, one or
All
two,
right.
sir.
Now, by the end of the exercise, when you are being discharged, we would hold on to your letter of discharge until you prove to us that you have a competent person manning HSC desk in your organization.
Okay, sir.
Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Let's go to your analysis. It says between 2012 to date, you're supposed to have paid 11,094,000 plus. But the amount you paid is 8,118,609 on the payment of 2,975,775. This 2 million something has attracted penalty to 31,234,114. Please speak to that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, sir. According to what we have, we want to believe that we're up to date with all payments. However, could we ask if we could reconcile that with we can reconcile what we have with what was submitted?
I was looking forward to using you as an example, right? Because you're on point, really. What's your position on the board, in your company?
The head of HR.
Head of HR.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, you cannot ask for anything, right? But I was hoping I will use bonus. So your next appearance, after your reconciliation, make sure your chief executive comes. You understand? The amount due, maybe if you reconcile, might be zero or might be little. That will bring down your penalty. And whatever it is, this committee would be willing to wipe out your penalties, so you pay that amount. Let it be an incentive for you to keep on doing what you're doing and let others learn from that. You understand? So your next appearance, make sure your chief executive appears, whatever it is after your reconciliation with the committee, and you can have that privilege.
Thank you, sir.
Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So we'll give you, how long do you want? Don't forget you're reconciling barely 3 million naira.
Sir, can we ask for 2 weeks?
Come on. 3 million naira, you can reconcile it today. Huh? So I will decide for you.
Okay, a week, sir. Will be fine.
We would see you on the 14th of May, 2024. So please wait for a letter to that effect and make sure you reconcile whatever you can now before you go.
Thank you very much, sir.